What's up, family? I'm on the way headed to the gym right quick, and God put something on my heart that I wanted to share with you all, man. And it's really for anyone that's going through something right now, or you felt like, see, a lot of people like to say they was the black sheep or things like that, but when you really, let me just tell y'all a little about me right quick. I remember, I done had my highs and my lows. I'm talking about lows to a point where I didn't want to give up when I moved to a new state. I moved to Virginia last year, and I didn't want to give up because I had done worked so hard, and I just felt like, being around family kept me down, man, and it's bad to say that, but that's how I felt. So I just wanted to move, and I took my whole family with me, you know what I mean, that was in my household. And I even invited another member from my, my used to be spouse. I took a family member in as well. I'm the type I always like to help people, right? And whenever everything went sour, I stayed myself. I really got abandoned. I got left down there, but I still walked to work. You know what I mean? I did everything I had to do to try to keep everything going, and it just got to a point it didn't work. You know what I mean? And then it's like, y'all ever felt like when you got so much love in your heart, it aggravates people? But that started happening at my job, and I stood up for a guy because people been picking on him, right? I stood up for him and went home after work, wake up the next day, the job was done. Now I'm in Virginia with no vehicle, no nothing. But I didn't want to give up. I'm getting somewhere, y'all. Just hold on one second. So because I didn't want to give up, I spent the last little bit of money I had, I spent it on motel rooms and eating, trying to survive. You know what I mean? Because I just didn't want to come back to the trenches. I didn't want to come back. So I ended up, after the money ran out, I ended up going to a shelter. And once I got to the shelter, probably a couple days later, a week or so later, the job that I was working for called me and said, man, you got a check up here. I went, it was like a $400-something check. I mean, I was happy, man. I sent all my kids some money. I didn't have nothing but that, but I still made sure they was straight. Child support was coming out of my check for my other kids. You know what I'm saying? So I was feeling good that I was trying my best to do the right thing. And it really broke my heart whenever I got down to my last, to a point where I just couldn't do it. And I had to go back, I had to come back. And that was a tough pill to swallow for me. But what I learned about it was, which is the moral of this story is, I've learned that when you're a type of person that really are pure-hearted, you really do love, God our Father put us through things. He puts us in situations to really get to experience hatred, true hatred from individuals, and it be people that's close to you. He allow you to experience it so that, because if you didn't experience it, you would have never made it. You would have never made it to be who you are or to become your best version, right? So he had to put you through that stuff. That's why one thing about me, I never blame God, but I used to question, like, man, what's going on? Like, I'm trying, I'm doing everything I can. And it's like everybody I try to give my love to, it pushes them away. Like, what's going on? I didn't get it. But now I understand now, because during those times, I would always be interested in spirituality, like interested in finding out who we truly are, because I always seen that I was very gifted, and I missed the create the flow, right? So I was very talented when it come down to putting things together, like music and pictures and phrases and sounds and da-da-da. I'm kind of like Bumblebee off a Transformer. How you talk through the radio, I'm kind of like that. And I never did think nothing of it until I started kind of being by myself so much that I started admiring myself. I started falling in love with myself, and then when I would show people that would be around me, they kind of would look at it. I could see their energy that they saw that it was something that was shocking, but they would kind of play it off kind of like, yeah, that's cool. You know, I'm talking about males and females. You know, that's why you can don't never allow a person to put your value, their value on you, I mean. You know what I mean? Never do that. And never give up on yourself, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wanted to say that, man. If you feel like you're going through a lot right now, and it's just like people pulling their masks off, you're starting to see things for what it is, and it's like, what's going on and all that, man, listen, don't sweat it. Go through the process so that you really and truly know what love really is when it encounters you. When you come face to face with it, right? You will know what love is because you really did experience hatred. Like, this world is not what we think it is, family. There are a lot of like bad people out here that choose to be bad. They ain't been born that way. They choose to stay that way though. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because your gift will make room for you, family. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with no money. See, it's a lot of people that maybe may have more than you, but your gift they don't have. That substance that you have within, they don't have. You know what I mean? And they'll envy you because of that. And then when they start to see that you don't care about tangible things, and their whole life is built around tangible things, they'll start falling back from you. Little do they know you fall back though, because it's not the same frequency, it's not the same energy. It's like you're not like that. So you be kind of lessening yourself when you go around that type of stuff. You know, so I just wanted to say, family, man, trust the process. Our Father will never give up on you. I'm telling you, man. You know, that's why I be so dedicated to becoming my best version, because if he'll ride for me, I'll die for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk, man. But, well, let's flip that around. If he'll die for us, we should ride for him. You dig? Let's stop going with the flow, family, and create the flow. But I'm pulling up to the gym now. I'm gonna go ahead and get it in right quick. And today, I'm gonna be honest, I thought about slacking today and not going, but you know, that's the time you should go. Because that's those times when them old habits try to creep back in and you gotta apply pressure. That's called discipline, family. Only the strong survive. Only the strong, the pure heart, the ones that, they ain't perfect, but they make changes. They change. They don't say they're gonna change. They really show you to change by their actions. You know what I'm saying? And if you're around people that just saying it and not doing it, get away from them people. And be a soldier. That's what God put us here to become. Become a true soldier. You know what I mean? And as you start to elevate and blessings start to come into your life, do like them 504 boys did, like Juvenile said. Shh, be quiet. Hey, I love y'all, family. I'll see y'all soon.